G'day guys, Wazza here from What's Up Down Under. I'm actually here for a pretty special occasion today. Our friends at Retreat Caravans a little while back went to a fundraiser and found out about the Pat Cronin Foundation. And for those of you who don't know the story, Pat Cronin unfortunately was killed about 7.5 years ago by a coward punch. Unfortunately, just trying to help his mates. He wasn't even involved in the fight. So Retreat Caravans really took that to heart and decided they wanted to give away a caravan to try and build, raise money and awareness to try and help the cause. And I'm actually here with one of their ambassadors today, Mr. Matthew Richardson. How are you, mate?
Good to be here, Wazza.
Mate, it's like shaking the hands of a god, you know.
You've got good hands, actually.
Thanks, I do.
How good's this, though, by Retreat to get involved with the Pat Cronin Foundation?
Mate, it's pretty amazing. And I mean, you know, you've got kids. We were just talking about I've got kids, and you think about if that happened to my kid, like how would I feel about that, you know? I mean, you've got 3 young kids.
Yeah,
right?
well, since Pat's passing, I've had 3 young daughters, 6, 3 and 1, and you just cannot imagine the devastation that it would cause for your family, yourself, and the broader community and people around you as well. So, yeah, what Pat and Robin have done with the foundation has just been unbelievable. To get the message out there. We've got to end this sort of violence, end the coward's punch, and they're doing a power of work out there to try and stop it.
Now, a lot of the money that they raise actually goes to not just building awareness, but actually goes to going to schools and teaching kids right from wrong, right?
Well, that's where you got to start, don't you? You've got to get in early at that young age where kids are still, you know, learning about life and what's right and what's wrong, and you've got to get in and teach them the right way to go about things. So yeah, we're getting in the primary schools with a great program to teach kids how to be wise and how to avoid confrontation and get out of situations that can end in violence.
And that's the main sort of call to action too, is it's like be wise in the cow punch, you know.
Yeah, it is.
And it really is up to all of us. It's up to us parents to sort of teach our kids the right things to do as well.
Yeah, it is. We can all play our part, absolutely.
So the strength of Matt and Robin, I mean, obviously they've lost their boy, their child, Pat. He was only 19 years of age.
Had the whole life in front of him.
And the strength to turn around and get up and actually, form this foundation to try and educate the kids is quite phenomenal. But how did you get involved in it?
Yeah, look, Pat was a Richmond supporter. The whole Cronin family are actually, and I guess, you know...
We're not all Richmond supporters, but I do treat you like a god, though. That's all right.
Yeah, so Pat was a Richmond supporter. They were trying to, get some ambassadors to help get the message out there. And I'd finished playing, but I was working in the media. I guess I still had a profile, and we met up one day for a coffee and they told Pat's story, and I was rapt to come on board and just try and help them get the message out there. And I've been involved pretty much since the start now, and it's just great to see how it's evolved and how it's grown in those 7 years.
How did you feel when you first heard the story? I mean, when Matt sat down and he told you, listen, this is what's happened, this is what we're doing, I mean...
Well, it could have been me, it could have been you. I mean, we've all been in situations, probably at the local pub, where something's escalating at the local pub, one of your mates gets involved.
I've brought a few mates out of a rumble before,
We've all seen it, we've all been there. So it could be anyone, just innocently trying to help their mates out on a Friday or Saturday night at the pub. So when they told me, it did hit home, and I guess just how young Pat was, and how vibrant his life was and was going to be. It was really emotional to hear the story.
And obviously, listen, the Pat Cronin Foundation do a range of things. They've got walks and stuff like that to help raise money, and some people just donate money too. But how good is it that we've got this Retreat Caravan to give away, mate? So,
yeah, well, it's all about family, isn't it? I mean, you go out in a caravan with your family camping, and that's what you think about. We did it as kids, and I know the Cronins did it when they were young with their kids. So it's fantastic by Retreat to do this. So you can help the foundation and you can win a great caravan and go camping.
That's right. So you're making a donation, but you might get this fantastic, worth about 106 grand, I believe too.
It's bloody luxury in there.
This is like the one they're going to give away. The one they're actually giving away is actually a Whit Sunday family van. It's about a 21'9". Yeah. It's a ripper van, and I've known the Retreat boys for a long time. They've been around for a long time. They make a fantastic van, so I know someone's going to be pretty happy with it. Yeah. How important do you think the money is going to be that we raise to go to the foundation?
Oh, well, as we just spoke about, so important. Getting in, educating kids at a young age, and if we can prevent another death like Pat's, goes a long way, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This is not just about education, it's about saving lives.
Yeah, it is.
It's a really important part. So, mate, thanks for coming in today and having a bit of a chat to us. So if you guys want to get involved in the raffle, it obviously goes for a great cause. It's a great way to make a donation and the chance to win this fantastic prize worth about $106,000. Just on one of the patcroninfoundation.org.au. I'm going to get that right. .org.au. Yeah, patcroninfoundation.org.au. Get in it, mate. Thank you. Let's keep spreading the word, mate. Get it out there. Get in it. Get on it. Get into Retreat. Get into the Pat Cronin Foundation. We love your support.
Win the caravan.
Win the caravan.